She settled into the chair across from me at our usual cafe, her fingers anxiously twirling a strand of her hair, a clear signal of her discomfort. From the instant she entered, I could tell something was off. Her smile lacked warmth, never reaching her eyes, and she dodged looking at me directly. We'd been together for nearly 3 years, and though our relationship had hit rough patches lately, I wasn't prepared for the revelation she was about to unleash. Without any lead-in, she fixed her gaze on me and stated, "I went out with another guy last night." For a split second, the world seemed to pause. I blinked, trying to process whether I'd heard her right. She continued, sharing his name, how they met through her job, and how they'd laughed together over dinner. This wasn't a mistake. She meant to confess. I looked at her, struggling to make sense of it all. Her expression held no hint of remorse. It felt like she was testing me, gauging how much I'd tolerate. Maybe she thought I'd plead for her to stay, or perhaps she expected me to break down. But I just took a slow sip of my coffee, gave a small nod, and said, "Thank you for telling me. I hope he treats you better than I did." Her reaction caught her off guard. She froze, her mouth slightly open, clearly unsettled. "That's it?" she asked, her tone laced with incredulity. "You're not going to yell or demand to know more?" I leaned back in my seat, shaking my head. The pain was real, but I wasn't about to let her see it. I told her, "I don't fight to stay where I'm not appreciated. If you chose someone else, we were over long before this moment." I just hadn't been told. My words struck a chord. Her confident demeanor started to falter, and for the first time, doubt flickered in her eyes. She tried to retract, saying she didn't mean for things to go that far, that she was just confused and sorting through her emotions. But her words felt empty. She realized too late that her actions weren't courageous. They were cruel. My calm response stripped her of the heated argument she might have braced for. I stood, finished my coffee and said, "I wish you well. You've made your choice and I respect it." Regret began to creep into her expression, but I didn't stay to see it fully emerge. I walked away, my self-respect intact, leaving her to sit with the moment, watching someone leave without turning back. That evening, I stopped by her place to gather my things. There wasn't much to collect. I'd learned not to root myself too deeply. The photos, letters, and gifts? I left them all behind. Let her bear the weight of those memories in the space I left empty. Weeks passed. She reached out first with texts, then long emails, admitting she'd messed up, that the date was meaningless, that she missed what we had. I didn't reply, not out of spite, but because I'd found calm in my life again. I focused on myself, rediscovering old hobbies and reconnecting with friends I'd drifted from because of her. Life pushed forward, and so did I. Her absence didn't leave a gap. It brought a piece I hadn't realized I'd lost. Mutual friends mentioned she was having a hard time. Apparently, the guy she'd gone out with disappeared after a few weeks. She'd hoped for something deeper, but instead, she lost what she already had. Some lessons come at a steep price. Looking back, I'm grateful I didn't lose my cool or beg her to stay. Sometimes, the strongest response is quiet resilience. My silence spoke louder than any words could. My sense of self outweighed the fleeting pain. She shared that date to hurt me, but my response flipped the story. She lost someone who genuinely cared for her.